Well, you know, Mother Nature's putting on a show when people want to look up and they take a photo and send it in. And we got so many great photos of today's cirrus clouds. And these are ice crystals that are way up there where it's super cold and the wind blows them along and creates almost like a paintbrush or paint stroke there of some beautiful colors. Vicki sent this one in. And every once in a while, when things come together just right, you can actually get some really cool features out of those cirrus clouds because they're ice. So it kind of acts like a prism and bounces that light around. You can get an arc sometime. You see that sometimes during the day. We got a photo from Joe out of that one. And then when everything comes together, it's rare, but sometimes you can see actually a fire rainbow. And we got this one in today from Mike too. So that's when all the colors come together. And you see it at just the right angle and the sun hits it at just the right spot. It acts like a prism and bounces that light right to your eyes and you can see the different colors, kind of like a regular rainbow, but this time with ice that's up there. So really cool. That's where the airplanes fly way up there. When we talk about de-icing the planes, that's why they have to do that because it's super cold. It's like 16 degrees up there at about 20,000 feet today. So very cold aloft, down to the ground. We're getting some cool weather back in here again. 50s for those overnight low temperatures. It is pretty cool, about 8 degrees below average for a lot of our hometowns, waking up tomorrow morning with maybe light jacket weather. Now once we get into the afternoon, we'll start to warm back up into those low to mid 70s. Should be a really pretty day once again. I'm expecting more sunshine to filter back in here compared to what we had today. Notice early tomorrow morning, this is about 4 a.m., waking up to some clouds, but as the day goes on, some of that dry air begins to work in here as this high pressure system begins to relocate itself out over the ocean. That allows all the other weather to move east, and that includes our cold front right here. This is the one that's going to be bringing us some more clouds on Friday. High school football games looking dry for the most part. All that steadier rain staying down across the south. We'll look at that in a second. Tomorrow I did want to get you those hometown temperatures back into those mid to upper 70s. A really good looking afternoon with increasing sunshine. Friday, again, starting out with some clouds. As the day goes on, we'll see more and more of those. If we were to see a shower, there's 7 o'clock, it would be extremely isolated. So most of the games are going to stay dry for high school football. But look at that front. It's right at our doorstep. Heavy rain stays down across the Carolinas. This is what we were worried about that might try to shift north, but it looks like it's going to stay pretty far away. So we're just going to see a few occasional showers coming back in here during the first part of the day through early afternoon as those move across. Look at it's a very broken line. So don't expect a washout of Saturday. In fact, a lot of us are going to stay pretty dry on Saturday. We've lowered those chances and coverage to about 30%. We'll cool down behind this front back into the 70s again Sunday with lots of sunshine, and then we'll start out next week even cooler. Look at those overnight lows Monday morning and Tuesday morning only in the 40s.